Trustee meeting, August 28, 23. Please stand for the pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Hebert?
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez?
Yes, I wish it was August. It's September. At this time, we'll do introduction. I have the director of the senior center, Jim Henshaw, our park supervisor, Todd Schaefer, our fire chief, Andy Frost III, our police chief, right now is absent, Robert Cavalier, our zoning inspector, Darren Torelli, our township administrator / superintendent, Mark Dapolito, our fiscal officer, Lori Wolf, to my left, Austintown Township Trustee Robert Santos. To my right, Austintown Township Trustee Mike Dockery, and I am Austintown Trustee Monica Devers. I need a motion to approve minutes of the regular meeting of August 28, 23, and September 11, 2023.
So moved. Second.
Mrs. Hebert?
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
At this time, we'll have the administration report.
All right, well, I'd like to open with our police chief, Robert Cavalier, will be here. He's at a mental health board for the county mental health board meeting. On the administration side, I don't have a whole lot of new business. Things are running pretty smoothly. Just working on some upcoming opportunities. Can I move on to road as well?
Yes.
All right, in the road, we have Country Green is still waiting to get started. I'm expecting the subcontractor will be there to start on the curbs on October 2nd. That is, a delay, and the contractor will work that out, at the end of the project. Other than that, that's our only project left going into winter here.
They got the signs out there on the side of the road already laying down. That's a good sign. No pun intended.
Making small progress on that, but they're having some difficulties lining, showing its hands. The general's having some difficulties lining up the sub. Next up on the agenda is the motion to approve the revised cemetery rules and regulations. I believe you guys have those in front of you. You can take them as a whole, you can take them as a piece by piece, but that is a result of the work the cemetery group did with my input, kind of working between, what the board thought expectations should be and what the committee people or the members pointed to that thought they should be. So I attempted my best efforts at a reconciliation draft there, I guess, between where we had pushed the rules and, what people were asking for. That said, I've heard both good and bad about our current set of rules, that this was, I guess, my best effort to work with those that, wanted to see something other than our current rules.
Okay, a motion to do this. Do we want me to read any of these rules, or do you just want me to? We can just do a motion to approve the revised cemetery rules and regulations.
I'm prepared to approve them as they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Motion to approve the revised cemetery rules and regulations.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Hebert?
Yes. At this time, we can talk to the fire chief.
I'm just asking for a motion to approve a cooperative agreement between the Ohio Department of Natural Resources and Fire Department for the purpose of wildland fire suppression. We do this every year. It's kind of a housekeeping thing. It helps them for showing that they have firefighting in place should they need it. It actually benefits us a little more than them because this opens us up to some federal funding and grants that we can apply for and take advantage of. So in the past, we've been able to do that. And again, we do this every year.
I need a motion to approve the agreement between Austintown Township Board of Trustees and the Ohio Patrolman Association Dispatch Unit effective April 1st, 2023 through March 31st, 2026. That's the police. I'm really messing up today. Motion to approve the cooperative agreement between Ohio Department of Natural Resources and Austintown Fire Department for the purpose of wildland fire suspension. Sorry about that, Chief.
Second.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Beaver?
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Is that what you have for us today?
It is. Thank you.
I can take the police one if you want to go there.
Okay.
So on your agenda under police is the agreement between the Austintown Township Board of Trustees and the OPDA. This is for the dispatch unit. If you recall, their current agreement expired back in April, and we've been negotiating for quite some time. Where we ended up was essentially a 70-cent per hour raise for the persons with less than 1 year employment plus 3% and some 3 vacation days. That will help us with retention and attracting new dispatchers, as it's an area that everywhere is struggled with retention and attraction of new dispatchers, and then $1 plus 3% for everyone else.
Need a motion to approve the agreement?
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Beaver?
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
This time we'll listen to Daryl, our zoning department.
I would ask the board to approve the nuisance resolution under Ohio Revised Code 5.47 and declare the following properties a public nuisance: 5552 Park Place Street, 3632 Grove Key, 4130 Prom, 84 Clear, 3924 Mahoney Ave. There's a former school at northwest of Big Boulevard, lot number 4, Pembroke Road. 1705 through 1739 South Ranch Road, 355 Rosemont, into the Appalette, 189 Idaho, 3925 Monaca, and 5339 Northwest. Those are all either high grass, weeds, junk, and debris. The property up here, the former school, has a tree that fell, I don't know where, but they have not responded to the correspondence. I said that we need to get it removed.
So moved. Second.
Mrs. Beaver?
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
And then I would ask the board to approve a motion to find the following motor vehicles meet all of the following criteria: 3 model years or older, apparently inoperable, and extensively damaged, including but not limited to any of the following: missing wheels, tires, engine, or transmission. Declare the following vehicles public nuisance on Ohio Revised Code 505.871, or the original junk vehicle within 14 days after notice to serve the property owner. This is 3632 Berkeley Avenue, which was just on our leasing list, and inoperable, dismantled, and unlicensed red Trans Am parked in exposed manner atop the trailer was in the driveway.
Motion to find the attached list of motor vehicles public nuisance.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Sanchez?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Beaver?
Yes.
All right, and last, I'd ask the board for a motion to adopt a resolution attached and made part of the minutes of this meeting pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 505.86 for the removal, demolition, a detached garage, northwest porch roof attached to a single-family dwelling at the property located at 4130 Plum Road, Austintown Township, Clinton County, Ohio 44515. Said property being further described as parcel 48-034-0-054, lot number 30, Pleasant Hill plat, based on the structures being declared insecure, unsafe, and structurally defective by the Austintown Township Fire Inspector.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
Attorney Doctor?
Yes.
Mrs. Peters?
Yes.
Thank you.
Chief Gowdy, just, we've already bypassed you, but we made the motion to approve the agreement. I was wondering if you had anything to add to it tonight?
In reference to the agreement,
Yes, or anything else at this time?
not in reference to the agreement, but I thought there was on the agenda to purchase a 2013 Tahoe from Springwood.
Not on the agenda today.
Let's explain that to you. We bought it in 2015, about a month ago, and it was involved in an accident, and the vehicle's been totaled out. And we get a check back from the insurance company for $28,452. And looking at purchasing another Tahoe, this is 2013 for $21,000, so $7,000 less than that. Should be receiving the insurance money here shortly for
I move to approve the purchase of the 2013 Tahoe.
Second.
Attorney Doctor?
Yes.
Mrs. Peters?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
Anything else, Chief?
that's it.
Park Department, Todd?
Oh, it's hard to believe that tomorrow is going to be our last concert of the season. It'll be the Erie Heights Brass Ensemble. We'll be playing from 6 to 7:30 tomorrow. And then this Saturday, the Farmers Market at the band shell from 9 to 2. Then Tuesday, October 3rd, at the band shell will be a pink out for Mahoney Valley. That'll be, like I said, that'll be at the band shell. We'll be from 4 to 7 p.m. It's a music festival in celebration and in remembrance of loved ones with breast cancer. I believe that's the first time we'll be at the park this year. So hope to see everybody out there for that. Saturday, October 7th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. will be the annual NAMI walk out of the park. They've been out there for several years. That's mental illness.
What day did you say that was?
Saturday, October 7th. It'll be from 11 to 3. And then the splash pad has been closed, tore it all down, and just put away for the season. That's all I have.
Senior Center, Jim?
Just one thing. I'd like to thank the Austintown Junior Women's League. They came over last week and cleaned out all the weeds from our flower beds. They took up part of our garden, got it all cleaned out and getting ready for next year. And they were pretty hard. There's a lot of weeds, a lot more than I thought there was. But at least I think they were all weeds. I would like to thank them. They've always been very friendly to the senior center, and they do some things for us once in a while. I would like to thank them.
That's it. Lori Book, after school and stuff?
I don't have anything else today. It's on the agenda.
The motion to approve August report submitted to the board at September 11th meeting, A through E.
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Devers?
Yes.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Under new business, what is requesting hearing on notice of legislative authority of a trust permit to keep Tequilas to LLC doing business as Bandios, 5332 Mahoning Avenue, Austintown Township, Austintown, Ohio, 44515, permit 8781639, permit class D5, D6, from SP Games LLC, doing business the game unit, Unit A, 8251 Beachmont Avenue and Patio, Anderson Township, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45255, permit 4742121, permit class D5 and D6.
No objections.
So moved.
Second.
Attorney Dockery?
Is the motion, we're not requesting a hearing, right?
Just whether requesting.
Yeah. So the motion is not requested. Okay. Second.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Ms. Devers?
Yes.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Mrs. Devers, for the record, that's the former Pizza Hut.
So at this time, we'll have a public response. Anyone that would like to speak on camera? Would like to go up now and speak on camera? Public response? Off camera? Anybody off camera? Yes, sir. At this time, we'll take public response. Board members' response. Mike Dockery.
Well, look, I got one comment to make, and hopefully I can be as brief and simple to bring to this issue. And that, I'm sure you've read and heard about the 6-year reappraisal that's going on. And of course, I've been shared with some information that I've seen online, and other times people have said things to me. And so I'm going to try to clarify and what a lot of people think. But first of all, just because over the 6-year period your property values have gone up does not mean your taxes are going to go up, okay? If you understand the reason they do it every 6 years, let me use an example. If you take 2 properties of the same value, pay the same amount of taxes in Austintown back in 2017, let's say one was on the north side of town, one was on the south side of town. Let's say 6 years later, the north side of town property went up 100%, the south side went up 10%. Do you think 6 years later those 2 properties should still pay the same amount of tax based on now the valuations are no longer the same? I mean, I don't, and I think most people don't. The state of Ohio doesn't. That's why they want properties valued every 6 years to determine whether or not is every property still paying what their fair share should be. And that's why we do it. For instance, I think the residential average value increase over the 6 years is 42%, which means I can't give you a number if your taxes will go up or go down. But I can tell you roughly, if your property like mine increased 61% over the 6 years, it's more than the average of 42%, my taxes are going up. If your taxes went up less than 42%, then your taxes are going to go down. I can't give you a number either way based on you tell me a percentage over 42. I can't tell you that. I just know that if it's higher than the average, you're going to pay more taxes. If it's less than the average, you're going to pay less. And here's the key. We're not getting any more money. If I have to pay, if everybody whose appraisal went up higher than the 42%, let's say in total pay an extra $100,000 in taxes, okay? Then that $100,000 is going to be offset on the other end by people getting a $100,000 tax break. That's what House Bill 920 did back in the 70s, so that inflation, when reappraisals were done, didn't bring local governments extra money. So I know people think because their property has gone up in value that they're going to pay additional taxes. It all depends on how your percent increase compares to the average. Now, I will say this. We all, on the 10 inside mills, will pay a little bit extra because the 10 inside mills
does go up, I'll tell you that, but that's a very small amount, okay? And I can't even tell you how much that is, other than I know it's a small amount. But people are going online to the auditor's site, plugging in their new valuation, and the auditor has a mechanism on there that will tell you what your taxes are. Well, that's only set up for your current valuation. You cannot go on there, plug in your new evaluation. You're going to get a high number, but that's not what your taxes are going to be. So again, folks, you know, it all depends on how your increase compares to the average increase in Austintown Township, whether or not your taxes are going to go up. And again, there's people out there saying we're going to get $10 million of new revenue. That's craziness. We are not. We're going to get very little new revenue from the inside, 1.5 inside mills that we get, okay? I'm just trying to, if you've read the paper, Auditor Beecham has said the same thing. I mean, I don't know what to tell you other than that's the way it works. If it works the way some people think, yeah, we probably would get an extra $10 million over last year, and that's just not going to happen. That's not the way it works. That's it.
Mr. Santos, trustee?
Thank you, Mike, for explaining that. I appreciate it. I guess we'll talk about the cemeteries. Obviously, please to chime in at any moment. Yeah, we did obviously approve the new rules. I asked the residents to please not take advantage of this. Obviously, the reason why this came in play is there was a lot of individuals that would obviously make their plots nice, and unfortunately, there was some that were not well cared for, and it just made their cemetery look not as pleasing, which was not good for those who do take the time and the effort to make sure their lots are actually maintained appropriately. And we do respect that wholeheartedly. So we do ask that if you guys do go out there with these new rules and give a little aesthetically pleasing items in your lot, to please make sure you maintain it. If you're having issues or trouble, there is a cemetery committee out there that'll be more than willing. They've made it very vocal to assist you. If you're going on vacation for 3 weeks, we have their number. They said contact them. They'll do whatever they can to help maintain it. Obviously, we want to make sure that when you go out there to honor your loved ones, it's not a wilderness. So please, definitely, if you have any questions, let us know. Other than that, I don't really have anything else, unless you want to chime in on that too. Yeah, that's it.
I was just going to talk about the stuff that's going on at the park, and Todd already pretty much informed you. We have our last concert, 6 to 7:30 this Tuesday. Seems like everybody enjoyed them. I didn't make the last two or so because they started a little earlier. I can get there later at 7. I didn't make the 6 o'clock ones. This new Pink Out from Mahoney Value, October 3rd. Looks like it would be a fun time. Some music will be there, and people can enjoy that. And then I have been at the mental health, Naomi, I think it's N-A-M-O, I don't know, M-I. It's a very nice thing. It's for mental health, and they have a lot of nice information there if you need to go in there and get information for your family, your friends, for anyone. Have a walk there beforehand. And they have basket raffles to encourage people to make money for their nonprofit organization, and it's very nice also. I just want to thank everybody for coming to these meetings and listening to what we have going on in Austintown. We appreciate you, and we love Austintown, and that's what we're here for. So I need a motion to recess the executive session for the following meeting.
Second.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Mr. Hebert?
Yes.